Previously on MHW, Season 2, Episode 4.
We begin a 16-man MHW Television Championship tournament. And Lance Jones, you will put your championship on the line because you will be in the tournament due to illegal contact, the winner by disqualification, and still your MHW Television Champion, Lance Jones.
Biggest rematch in MHW history next week. Pain and Yuri against Arjun Ray and Lei Zhang. And this time, they will end this facade of a tag team.
You keep sticking your nose in our business, and eventually, you'll get hurt.
Is that supposed to scare me?
Nah, it's supposed to warn you.
Finish this! Wait, what was that? A masked man! He just hit Sokolov with a wrench! Oh no, the masked man! The man who is the reason Sokolov is not the world champion right now!
Alexander and Jeremiah can't believe what they're seeing.
After attacking Sokolov, after weeks of mystery, the masked man has aligned himself with Samantha. Oh my God, that's Sokolov. He's been attacked. Who would dare do this?
Somebody just ended his night. Can't be roaming around carelessly in the parking lot.
This is a dark night for mixed honor wrestling.
Mixed honor wrestling. Be careful.
We are proud to present to you Mixed Honor Wrestling, MHW.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mixed Honor Wrestling. I'm Greg Norton alongside the Horseman Evans, and we've got another huge night of action ahead.
Rivalries are reaching breaking point, championships are on the line, and by the end of tonight, MHW may never be the same again.
Yuri Shibata and Payne look to settle unfinished business against Arjun Ray and Lei Zhang.
Joseph Wright finally gets another opportunity to get his hands on the dangerous Hannibal Moore. We'll also hear from Lance Jones and the Natural Niles as their rivalry continues to heat up.
And tonight's main event sees Adam Bull defend the MHW World Championship against Alexander.
A career-defining opportunity for Alexander. If he can dethrone Adam Bull, the entire landscape of MHW changes.
Well, here she comes, the general manager of Mixed Honor Wrestling, Samantha. And after the events that closed last week's show, every eye in this building is on her.
As they should be. Samantha knows how to keep everyone talking. And judging by that smile, I'd say she's enjoying every second of this.
The reception says it all. The MHW universe has plenty of questions, and they're hoping Samantha has the answers.
Or maybe they're hoping to hear something they want to hear. Samantha has never been the type to bow to public opinion.
Last week ended with one of the most talked about moments in MHW history, and Samantha was right in the middle of it.
Which means whatever she has to say next could change everything. I'd pay very close attention if I were everyone in that locker room.
The questions have been piling up for weeks, and Samantha claims she has the answers. Now the MHW universe is about to hear exactly what she has to say.
Last week, the MHW universe witnessed something that sent shockwaves throughout this company. You all saw a masked man standing beside me, and suddenly every single one of you became detectives. You've convinced yourselves that I ordered the attack on Sokolov. You've convinced yourselves that I orchestrated everything, but just because you believe something doesn't make it true. I had nothing to do with what happened in that parking lot. In fact, while everyone else has been pointing fingers, I've been doing something Detective J apparently couldn't. I found the man responsible, and before this night is over, the entire world will see the man who attacked Sokolov.
Listen to this ovation. Sokolov is here, and after what we've witnessed over the past few weeks, you can feel the emotion pouring out of this MHW universe.
Emotion, I call it obsession. Ever since that parking lot attack, Sokolov has been consumed by one thing: finding the person responsible.
Boy, Sokolov isn't wasting any time, but he can't even make it to the ring. His path has been blocked, and the frustration is written all over his face.
Probably for the best. If Sokolov got his hands on Samantha right now, this opening segment would be over before it even began.
For nearly 2 years, Sokolov stood at the top of Mixed Honor Wrestling as world champion. Then in one moment, everything was taken away from him.
And now Samantha claims she's caught the man responsible. Whether Sokolov believes that, well, we're about to find out.
You want to know why they're standing there? Because she knows exactly what happens if I get inside that ring. You betrayed me. You stabbed me in the back. You took everything we built and tried to erase me forever. For 2 years, I carried Mixed Honor Wrestling. I defended this company. I defended the World Championship. And how did you repay me? You tried to end my career in a parking lot. You can hide behind your agents. You can hide behind your lies. You can even hide behind a mask. But eventually, every mask comes off.
Still no proof, still no evidence, still blaming me for everything. If I wanted your career over, trust me, it would already be over. You keep accusing me when I just told you I found the man responsible, so maybe instead of threatening me, you should thank me.
You expect gratitude? No. What you're getting is a warning. When that mask comes off tonight, I don't care whose face is underneath. I don't care what they have to say. I'm ending this.
Well...
Wait a minute! It's Alexander! The #1 contender for the MHW World Championship has arrived, and this opening segment just became even more intriguing.
I'll give the man credit, Greg. Alexander has been nothing short of unstoppable since arriving in MHW. He's undefeated, and tonight he has the opportunity of a lifetime.
You have to wonder what's going through Alexander's mind. He's got the biggest match of his career later tonight, yet he's choosing to involve himself in this situation.
That's because everything is connected now. The World Championship, Samantha, Sokolov's investigation, it's all colliding right before our eyes.
Alexander and Sokolov share a long history. They've stood together through triumph and adversity, and tonight they stand shoulder to shoulder once again.
Samantha, you can play every game you want. You can manipulate, you can lie, you can promise answers, but none of it changes tonight. Tonight, I become MHW World Champion, and when I do, every lie, every secret, every accusation catches up with every single one of you. I've spent months hearing whispers. I've heard the accusations. I've heard people question my loyalty. Tonight, all of it ends.
Oh, that's cute. You think tonight is your moment? I want something from you, Alexander. I want your undefeated record. That little streak you've protected is mine, and Adam Ball is going to deliver it to me.
Detective J made me one promise. Tonight, I finally learn who attacked me. So when that mask comes off, it's all-out war. I don't care who they are. I don't care where they run. I don't care who protects them. The person who attacked me won't leave this building the same way they walked in. I promise, my attacker will leave in a wheelchair.
The stakes couldn't be higher tonight. Samantha says she'll reveal Sokolov's attacker. Alexander challenges for the MHW World Championship, and Sokolov has made it clear there will be no mercy once the truth comes out.
Detective, after everything Samantha said out there, what's the plan? Are we finally going to expose Sokolov's attacker tonight?
Well,
Well?
I've spent months putting the pieces together. Tonight, there are only two ways this ends, and both lead to the same outcome.
Which is?
The person who attacked Sokolov is going to play a major role in tonight's MHW World Championship match between Adam Ball and Alexander.
So we're just going to wait?
Sometimes the smartest move a detective can make is letting people reveal themselves.
Has Samantha tried to make any deals with you? To keep you out of this?
Well, I did receive an offer from someone.
About the Sokolov investigation?
No, it's about the next special event. But that's a conversation for another day. Speaking of other things, how was karaoke with Renee?
It was actually a great time. He's a lot more entertaining than I expected.
Good. When this case is over, if you decide you want to stay in MHW, you've got every reason to. But whatever you choose, make sure you're thinking about your future.
I will.
You look ready.
I've been ready for weeks. Tonight, I finally get Hannibal one-on-one, and this ends.
I know how much this means to you, but you're not going into this alone.
What do you mean?
I asked someone to keep an eye on your back tonight.
You got my back, that's all I need.
I wish I could, but I can't. I've got to go see Diana at the hospital.
How's she doing?
She's getting stronger, but she needs family around her right now.
I understand. Don't worry about me. Hannibal's had his fun. But no matter what happens out there tonight, I'm walking out with the win.
Just promise me one thing.
What's that?
Keep your head. Hannibal's going to do everything he can to make this personal.
It became personal a long time ago.
Up next, one of the most personal rivalries in MHW reaches another chapter as Joseph Wright goes one-on-one with Hannibal Moore.
Forget wins and losses, Greg. These two genuinely want to hurt each other.
This has been months in the making.
And somebody's walking out with a lot more than bruises tonight.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Kampala, Uganda, weighing in at 286 pounds, Joseph Wright.
Here comes Joseph Wright, and you can see the determination written all over his face.
He's determined, but determination doesn't always beat Hannibal Moore.
Joseph has waited weeks for this opportunity. Ever since Crown or Collapse, revenge has been driving everything he's done.
Revenge clouds your judgment. Hannibal doesn't wrestle emotionally, he destroys people.
Joseph isn't just fighting for himself tonight, he's fighting for Diana Wright after what happened at Crown or Collapse. Every punch he throws tonight is fueled by everything Hannibal and Gloria have put his family through.
Or maybe Joseph needs to let the past go. Revenge has a funny way of distracting you from the man standing across the ring, and against Hannibal Moore, one mistake is all it takes.
And now here comes one of the most feared competitors in mixed honor wrestling, the unrelenting Hannibal Moore.
And his opponent, accompanied by Gloria! From Watford, Hertfordshire, England, weighing in at 277 pounds, Hannibal Moore!
You don't earn a nickname like the Unrelenting by accident. Hannibal doesn't stop until he's broken the man standing in front of him.
Gloria's been a constant presence throughout this rivalry, and whether you agree with her methods or not, she's had a major influence on Hannibal's success.
She's smart, Greg. While everyone else gets caught up in emotions, Gloria keeps Hannibal focused on winning.
You can feel the intensity. Joseph Wright hasn't taken his eyes off Hannibal for a second, and Hannibal's returning that same cold stare.
These two don't need to say a word. They know exactly what's at stake tonight.
For Joseph, this is an opportunity to finally get revenge for what happened to Diana Wright at Crown or Collapse.
If Hannibal wins tonight, he'll send a message to the entire locker room that this rivalry ends on his terms, not Joseph's.
And here we go, Hannibal Moore versus Joseph Wright. This rivalry has never been about rankings or championships. It's been about revenge.
Joseph blames Hannibal for everything that's happened to Diana, but Hannibal has never apologized for anything in his life.
It all traces back to Crown or Collapse. Gloria struck Diana Wright with a steel chair, and Joseph has wanted payback ever since.
Actions have consequences, Greg. Joseph chose this fight.
For Joseph, victory tonight means justice for his family.
For Hannibal, victory proves once again that nobody survives stepping into his world.
Neither man has been willing to back down over the past several weeks.
That's because they're more alike than people realize. Proud, stubborn, and willing to fight until they can't stand.
The difference is what they're fighting for. Joseph wants justice for Diana and to finally put this chapter behind him.
Hannibal isn't looking for justice. He's looking to prove that everything he's done has been worth it. He wants Joseph to question whether standing up to him was ever the right decision.
And let's not forget Gloria's role in all of this. Whether she's encouraging Hannibal or getting involved herself, she's been at the center of this rivalry from the very beginning.
Love her, hate her, Gloria has never backed down from the spotlight. She believes Hannibal is unstoppable, and so far, she's had plenty of reasons to believe it.
The question is, can Joseph Wright finally end this tonight, or will Hannibal Moore once again leave devastation in his wake? The right answer, Papa Powerbomb! And no, 2 count only.
Hannibal survives, and Greg, this can get very ugly.
Joseph isn't slowing down, he's overpowering Hannibal. Wait, Joseph caught him. Chokeslam, that has to be it.
Cover!
And no, a rope break. Hannibal got his hand on the rope.
Incredible.
Joseph is relentless. Joseph is sensing the finish now.
He got him again.
A massive chokeslam.
It's over.
Where's the 3?
This is ridiculous, Greg. How can the ref be down again?
Well, we know who pulled him out this time. Wait a minute. It's Diana Wright. Diana Wright is here to get revenge for what happened at Crown or Collapse.
I didn't know Diana could fight, Greg. This is incredible. Officials are trying to separate them. This fight could go on all night.
Months of frustration has finally exploded. These two are going at it. Joseph gets sent into the referee.
Hannibal's got him.
HR driver by Hannibal Moore. Joseph kicks out.
Nobody kicks out of that.
Well, how in the world did he survive? Joseph is digging to a deep, dark place tonight.
Damn.
Right answer connects.
God.
3, Joseph Wright has done it.
Here is your winner, Joseph Wright.
What an incredible victory for Joseph Wright. Tonight wasn't just about winning a match, it was about finally getting revenge against Hannibal Moore.
With Diana Wright back by his side and Joseph standing tall, this may be a turning point. But knowing Hannibal Moore, he'll be looking for payback of his own.
You ready?
I've been ready since last week. Arjun Ray and Lei Zhang have pushed this far enough.
They've had Victoria Hale pulling the strings every step of the way.
And that's exactly why we have to finish this tonight.
We've beaten them before, but every time we get close to ending this, Victoria finds another way to keep them alive.
Then we don't give her the chance. We stay focused. We fight together. And when that bell rings, we end this feud.
I don't care if Victoria tries to get involved. I don't care what tricks Arjun and Zhang have planned. Tonight they find out what happens when they run out of places to hide.
Let's make sure the only thing they remember about tonight is losing.
My boy, why are you grinning like you just hit the lottery?
Let's just say karaoke went very, very well.
Hold up, with Virginia May?
Oui, she has excellent taste in music and even better taste in company.
So y'all a thing now?
I wouldn't say that, but I'm certainly not complaining.
Well, speaking of surprises, Amaya told me she's got a gift for me tonight.
A gift from Amaya? My friend, I hope it comes with medical insurance.
Now, for real, she seemed genuine.
Gibson, Oma Bijan and Amaya don't give gifts. They give headaches. Trust me, you're going to get beat up.
Oh, come on, man. You got to give them a chance. They just got here. Maybe they ain't as bad as everybody says.
Your optimism is admirable, but I have a feeling you're about to learn a very painful lesson.
Rough night last week, innit? Alexander had you looking proper stressed.
First off, I don't even know you. Name's Jeremiah. Second, y'all with the office or what?
Nah, we don't work for nobody. We're just part of MHW, yeah? Only reason we're here is because we've still got unfinished business with Jerome.
Alright, have fun chasing Jerome. But let me ask you something. When y'all finally kill him like you keep saying, then what? Y'all supposed to be real killers, right?
Careful how you chat, yeah? Keep running your mouth. Maybe after Jerome, we come looking for you. But right now, we've only got one message. Stay out of King Clion's way.
Yeah, that's all I needed to hear. So y'all are with the office. Let me make one thing crystal clear. A friend of the office is an enemy of mine.
Up next, a rivalry that has intensified over the past several weeks as Yuri Shibata and Pain meet Arjun Rai and Lei Zhang in tag team action.
These four have been at each other's throats, Greg. Tonight, somebody finally gets to settle the score.
This is a rematch months in the making.
And this one may not end as cleanly as the last.
Arjun Rai and Lei Zhang, two of the most physically imposing athletes in mixed honor wrestling.
6'6", nearly 280 pounds each. That's a frightening combination.
At Crown or Collapse, these two suffered a setback when they were defeated by Pain and Yuri.
Yeah, but let's not forget something important, Greg. They didn't have Victoria Hale in their corner that night.
Victoria Hale arrived after both men were eliminated from the television championship tournament, and she's wasted no time making her presence felt.
She's changed everything. Since Victoria aligned herself with Ray and Zhang, they've become more dangerous and far more calculated.
But tonight feels like an opportunity for redemption.
Not just redemption, revenge.
Ray and Zhang look completely focused.
They're done talking. They came here to make a statement.
And their opponents, first, from Rapid City, South Dakota, weighing in at 240 pounds, Pain!
And here comes Pain, a man who's never been afraid to stand and trade with anyone on the MHW roster.
You've got to respect that about Pain. He doesn't care how big you are or how many people are standing beside you. He's coming to fight.
Pain has found himself in the middle of this rivalry ever since Crown or Collapse. And despite the attacks from Arjun Rai and Lei Zhang over the past few weeks, he's never backed down.
He hasn't backed down, but let's be honest, he's been on the receiving end of some serious punishment.
Pain knows exactly what tonight means. He and Yuri wanted this rematch because they believe it's time to put this rivalry behind them.
That's easier said than done. Ray and Zhang have revenge on their minds. And with Victoria Hale in their corner, they're a completely different team than the one Pain beat at Crown or Collapse.
Pain looks ready for a fight, but he'll need all the help he can get when Yuri Shibata joins him. Pain is ready, and now the MHW theater is waiting for the man who has become his closest ally in this war.
Remembered. Every single step I take in this life is the end of someone else's story.
And his partner from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 228 pounds, Yuri Shibata.
And here comes Yuri Shibata. Listen to this ovation from the MHW faithful.
The fans love him, Greg, but that doesn't change the challenge waiting for him inside the ring.
Yuri has had an impressive run. He came within one victory of reaching the finals of the MHW Television Championship Tournament, proving he belongs among MHW's elite.
Close only counts in horseshoes, Greg. He didn't make the final, and tonight he's standing across from two men looking to make him pay.
Ever since Crown or Collapse, Yuri and Pain have refused to be intimidated by Arjun Rai and Lei Zhang. Even after the post-match attacks, they've continued to stand their ground.
That's because Yuri doesn't know when to quit. I'll give him credit for that, but sometimes fighting spirit isn't enough when you're staring down nearly 560 pounds of opposition.
These two have built a tremendous partnership through adversity, and tonight they're determined to end this rivalry once and for all.
We'll find out soon enough if determination beats revenge, because Ray and Zhang have been waiting a long time for this rematch.
And here we go, Payne and Yuri versus Arjun Ray and Lei Zhang. These two teams know each other extremely well after everything they've been through.
It all goes back to Crown or Collapse, where Payne and Yuri handed Ray and Zhang a defeat they haven't forgotten.
Since then, everything has changed. Victoria Hale entered the picture after Ray and Zhang were eliminated from the television championship tournament, and she's helped reshape their mindset.
Victoria didn't come here to make friends. She came here to build winners.
Well, Yuri also had an impressive run in the television championship tournament, coming agonizingly close to reaching the final before falling short.
Sometimes close isn't good enough, Greg.
That disappointment didn't keep Yuri down. Instead, he reunited with Payne to deal with a problem that wasn't going away.
Because Ray and Zhang weren't willing to let things end after Crown or Collapse, they blindsided Payne and Yuri, making it clear they wanted another fight.
Tonight isn't just another tag team match. It's about proving who walks away with the upper hand in one of MHW's most physical rivalries.
And right now, neither team is giving an inch. Every shot they're throwing has weeks of frustration behind it.
You can sense the urgency from both sides. Payne and Yuri want to prove that Crown or Collapse wasn't a fluke, while Ray and Zhang are determined to erase that loss from the record books.
With Victoria Hale watching every move from ringside, you have to believe she's expecting Ray and Zhang to deliver on that promise.
Cover! Wait, the referee's distracted with that turnbuckle. Lei Zhang breaks up the opportunity.
Perfect timing from Zhang, but the ref should have done better there.
Yuri charges at Zhang. Samoan drop, Zhang planted him.
Lei Zhang has Yuri exactly where he wants him.
Zhang is setting him up. Zhang ding by Zhang.
Broken up by Payne, you can't just get a cover while your opponent watches by.
Ray is looking for the running senton. Yuri gets the knees up.
Ray is hurt, Greg.
A bicycle knee by Yuri.
Cover.
And no, Zhang breaks it up again. Knee to the body by Ray. Yuri ducks the first clothesline, but not the second. Arjun Ray is signaling for the end.
This is exactly what they've been waiting for.
Death Valley driver by Ray.
Damn. He got him.
An impressive victory for Arjun Ray and Lei Zhang after falling to Payne and Yuri at Crown or Collapse. They've evened the score in emphatic fashion tonight.
See, this is the team everyone should be paying attention to, with Victoria Hale guiding them. Ray and Zhang look stronger, more disciplined, and more dangerous than ever before.
Here are your winners, the Thunderstorm and Arjun Ray.
Ray, Zhang, and Victoria Hale are celebrating a hard-fought victory, and this could be the momentum they were looking for.
Momentum, this is a warning to the entire MHW locker room. If you're standing across the ring from these three, you better have a plan, because tonight they proved they're a force to be reckoned with.
Ladies and gentlemen, this could be one of the most emotional moments of the night.
Do you see me now? Finally, I am free. I am reborn. It's my time.
Here comes Samantha's sister, Amy, and after everything involving Jerome Sharp and King Client, the MHW universe has watched Amy struggle with impossible decisions over the past several months. Tonight feels different.
She better have something worthwhile to say. Sympathy only lasts so long in this business.
The look on Amy's face tells the story. This isn't about winning or losing tonight.
Maybe not, but sooner or later words stop mattering. In MHW, your actions are what people remember.
Amy has carried a tremendous amount of guilt over everything that's happened between herself, Jerome Sharp and King Klyan. Tonight feels like her opportunity to finally speak from the heart.
Before I say anything, I need to tell you all something. Jerome isn't in the building yet. I know a lot of you expected him to be standing beside me. I did too. The last few months have been a mess, not just for Jerome, for me too. I've made decisions I wish I could take back. I've trusted the wrong people. I've doubted the right people. And somewhere along the way, I forgot who I was. King Klyan has tried to make Jerome's life a living nightmare. Week after week, he gets inside Jerome's head. He tears him down. He tries to convince him that he's not good enough. And the worst part, I stood back and watched it happen. I should have stood beside Jerome sooner. I should have believed in him. Instead, I let fear make decisions for me. I'm done being afraid. I'm done letting people like King Klyan control my life. I can't change what's already happened, but I can promise all of you that from this moment forward, I'll fight for what's right. And if I've disappointed any of you, I hope you'll forgive me for my past mistakes.
This was touching from Amy.
And Amy's emotional moment has just been interrupted by the man who's made Jerome Sharp's life a nightmare, King Klyan.
The king has arrived. If you ask me, Amy mentioned his name, so she shouldn't be surprised he's come out to respond.
Listen to this reaction. King Klyan has become one of the most despised men in mixed honor wrestling.
Because people can't handle the truth. King Klyan says what everyone else is too afraid to say.
Amy isn't backing away. She's standing her ground, waiting for King Klyan to step into the ring.
Good, I don't want excuses later. If Amy has something to say about King Klyan, now she'll have the chance to say it to his face.
This has all the makings of another volatile confrontation. These two clearly have no respect for one another.
And I have a feeling King Klyan is about to remind Amy exactly why he calls himself the King.
Amy came out here hoping to clear the air with the MHW universe, but knowing King Klyan, he'll do everything he can to turn this into a personal attack.
That's what makes him so dangerous. King Klyan doesn't just try to beat people in the ring. He gets inside their heads long before the bell ever rings.
Amy has shown a lot of courage standing here alone tonight. Now we'll find out if she can stand toe-to-toe with one of the most manipulative men in MHW.
Bravo. Congratulations. That was beautiful, inspirational, heartfelt. I have to admit, you almost brought a tear to my eye. Almost. Tell me, Amy, did you rehearse that? Or do the tears just come naturally?
If you've got something to say, say it.
Oh, I intend to. You stand here begging strangers for forgiveness, as if their opinions matter. These people don't care about you. They cheer you today. Tomorrow they'll cheer somebody else.
They've shown me more respect than you've shown anyone.
Respect? Amy, respect is earned. You betrayed people. Then you stood beside them. Then you walked away. Then you came back. Even you can't keep up with your own story.
You think you've got everyone figured out?
No, just you. You're weak. Weak people look for someone else to blame. Today it's me. Tomorrow it'll be someone else. That's who you are.
You don't know a thing about me.
I know a lot about you. You're the reason Jerome keeps failing. Every time he gets close to becoming something, there you are, dragging him backwards. You aren't his future. You're his anchor.
You know what? I'm done listening to you. You walk around wearing that ridiculous crown, talking down to everyone like you're above them. But you're nothing more than a coward hiding behind a title you gave yourself. You don't inspire people, you manipulate them. You don't build people up, you break them down because deep inside, you're terrified someone better than you is going to take your throne.
And who exactly is going to do that?
Jerome. And when he does, this entire arena is going to celebrate watching your entire empire fall apart. You can mark my words, something very bad is coming for you.
There it is. That's the Amy I've been waiting for. Angry, emotional, easy to manipulate. One day, you'll have to choose. The devil you know, or the devil you don't. When that day comes, you'll finally admit King Klein as king is what's best for MHW. And King Klein as king is what's best for Amy.
King Klein got exactly what he wanted. Amy lost her composure. She can deny it all she wants. But his words got inside her head. The question is, was that warning about choosing a side a threat or a promise?
I'm glad you came, Gibson. I told you I had something special for you tonight. You see, I wanted to give you something you never forget.
Okay, I ain't gonna lie, I'm impressed. Let me guess, is it WWE related?
Wait a minute, what is happening here?
This was the gift. Amaya and Omar planned this all along.
Your gift is Omar Bajan in a match tonight.
امشب پایان رویاهای توست. وقتی وارد رینگ با من میشوی دیگر چیزی از تو باقی نمیماند.
My guy, good to see you, man. I'm still feeling good after last week. Had a proper night out after the show. Good vibes, good people. Needed that.
Jerome, before you get too comfortable, you need to know what happened inside.
What happened?
Amy had a segment with King Klein.
King Klein? I should have known something was coming. Man stopped me on the way here. Police pulled me over before I even got to the arena.
You're serious?
Yeah, bro. Had a feeling something weird was going on.
Well, next week I've got a match with King Klein. Everyone's looking at it like it's a warm-up for when you finally get your hands on him.
Listen, from experience, King Klein is beatable. But that's when he's feeling too comfortable. When he thinks he's already won. Don't let him get inside your head. If he hits you early, don't get discouraged. Stay in the fight. Drag him into deep waters. That's where people like him start to panic.
Got it.
Next week, we remind King Klein that nobody is untouchable.
After what we witnessed moments ago at the Performance Center, you have to wonder what condition Gibson is in heading into this match.
That's his own fault, Greg. He walked straight into Omar Bajan and Amaya's trap.
Hey, here comes the wrestler, Omar Bajan, accompanied by Amaya Dawn.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Tehran, Iran, weighing in at 247 pounds, the wrestler Omar!
Whether it's Joseph Wright, Renee Gibson, or others in the locker room, Omar and Amaya have had no shortage of confrontations.
That's because they refuse to play politics. They don't care if the locker room likes them, they're here to dominate it.
Moments ago, they blindsided Gibson with a steel chair, and now Omar expects to finish the job inside the ring.
That's called taking advantage of an opportunity.
You have to admire the courage of Gibson after everything Omar and Amaya did to him earlier tonight.
From Orlando, Florida, weighing in at 205 pounds, Wonder Kid Gibson!
Here comes the Wonder Kid, and look at the tape across his back after that brutal chair assault.
I'll give Gibson credit. A lot of people would have headed straight to the trainer's room.
That's the heart that's made Gibson so popular with the MHW universe. He refuses to quit.
Heart is great until someone like Omar Bajan starts exploiting those injuries.
Gibson has built strong friendships throughout MHW with Jerome Sharp, Renee, Yuri Shibata and others. Tonight, though, he's on his own.
And that's exactly how Omar wants it.
Isolated, injured and without anyone in his corner. Gibson couldn't be facing a tougher challenge tonight. The referee checking on Gibson one last time.
If Gibson says he's ready, ring the bell.
Whether that's pride or pure determination, Gibson is refusing to let Omar Bijan take this opportunity away from him. And here we go, Omar Bijan versus Wonder Kid Gibson. This rivalry escalated quickly. What started as verbal confrontations has become something much more personal.
That's because Gibson refuses to mind his own business.
Omar and Amaya haven't exactly tried to make friends since arriving in MHW. They've targeted anyone willing to stand in their way.
Good. They came here to climb the ladder, not win popularity contests.
Gibson, on the other hand, has earned the respect of the locker room. Whether it's Jerome Sharp, Renee Jeremiah, or Samuel Katumba, he's built relationships through hard work and determination.
Respect doesn't help when someone swings a chair across your back.
But moments before this match, Omar and Amaya lured Gibson into an ambush. You have to wonder how much that attack is affecting him now.
It's affecting him because Omar planned it perfectly.
This isn't just about winning tonight. Omar wants to send a message to everyone in the MHW locker room that crossing him comes with consequences.
And if he finishes Gibson tonight, I'd say that message has been delivered loud and clear.
The worrying thing is that Omar and Amaya don't seem interested in making statements with words anymore. Every week their actions become more aggressive.
That's because they believe respect isn't given, it's taken. Right now, Omar is trying to force the entire locker room to acknowledge him.
Gibson knew exactly what he was walking into tonight, but he refused to back down. Wait, Amaya is grabbing Gibson, forearm to the back while the referee's vision is blocked. Oh no! Back suplex onto the floor.
What impact? Gibson's back is finished.
Omar picks up Gibson and rolls Gibson back into the ring.
This is it. It's time to wrap this up, Greg.
Omar is going to cover him. And no, a 2 count for Omar Bijan.
Come on, Greg. This is admirable, but this effort by Gibson is about to end.
Omar is about to lock in the camel clutch. Camel clutch by Omar Bijan.
He's got it deep.
Gibson's trying to fight through it, but how much can his back take? Gibson taps out. Omar Bijan wins. A dominant victory for Omar Bijan. He took advantage of the damage done before the bell and never allowed Gibson to recover.
That's exactly why Omar Bijan is becoming one of the most dangerous men in MHW.
Amaya joins Omar in the ring, and together they're celebrating another statement victory.
This partnership is becoming more dangerous every week. Omar brings the power, Amaya brings the strategy, and together they're causing chaos throughout MHW.
A dominant victory for Omar Bijan tonight. Wait a minute, Omar isn't finished.
Amaya slides a chair into the ring.
A ring crew member is in the ring.
Even the ring crew knows to stay out of Omar's way.
Wait a minute, Renee is here. Renee kicks the chair right out of Omar's hands. Now he's got the chair himself.
Omar and Amaya want no part of that.
Renee has just prevented what could have been another vicious assault on Gibson. Omar Bijan and Amaya are retreating, but you can tell this issue is far from over. After weeks of people fighting in the Television Championship tournament, next week Lance Jones will defend the MHW Television Championship against the Natural Niles in what should be an instant classic.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week the MHW Television Championship will be on the line as Lance Jones defends against the Natural Niles. Gentlemen, both of you survived the Television Championship tournament to get here. And next week, one of you leaves as champion. Lance, both you and Niles fought through the toughest tournament in MHW. What makes you so confident you'll leave next week with the Television Championship?
Because tournaments don't crown the best wrestler like championship matches do. Everyone keeps talking about how impressive Niles has been. Guess what? I had the harder road. I survived every challenge. I won the championship. Now Niles gets to find out the difference between reaching the top and staying there.
You didn't have the harder road. You just happened to be the one holding the championship during this tournament. There's a difference. I've earned this opportunity the same way you earned yours. Next week, one of us proves they were the best all along.
Niles, you've stayed remarkably calm throughout this tournament. Has anything changed now that the championship is finally within reach?
No. The goal hasn't changed since day one. One match at a time, one opponent at a time. That's how I got here. I'm not changing because there's a title on the line.
See, that's your problem. You think this is just another match. It's not. It's me, the television champion. You're finally stepping into my world.
Lance, you've repeatedly questioned whether Niles has what it takes to be champion. Why?
Because being champion isn't about talent, it's about pressure. Every week, people are trying to take this from you. Every week, somebody thinks they're next. Niles has never carried that weight. I have.
Pressure? You think I don't know pressure? I walked into a tournament where 15 other men wanted the exact same thing I did. Every match could have ended my opportunity. Pressure didn't break me. It brought out the best in me.
Final question. Next week, the MHW Television Championship is on the line. What's your message to your opponent?
Niles, you've had a great tournament. You deserve to be here. But next week, your story ends the same way everyone else's does, with me standing over you. Still the MHW Television Champion.
Lance, you keep talking about what you've done. I'm focused on what's about to happen. Next week, the better wrestler wins. The better man leaves with the MHW Television Championship. Because the name is natural. The name is Niles.
Gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Tonight, everything we've worked for comes together. I want all three of you watching the main event from beginning to end. Keep your eyes open, because if anyone even thinks about interfering, you stop them. I don't care who it is. No mistakes, no hesitation. Nobody ruins the office's night. By the end of tonight, everyone will understand exactly why the office always stays one step ahead.
This is your moment, Alexander. Forget Samantha. Forget Adam Ball. Forget everything else. You've earned this opportunity. Now go out there and become MHW World Champion. I couldn't have done any of this without you. You brought me to MHW. You trained me. You believed in me before anybody else did. Thank you for everything. You don't owe me thanks. Just go win that championship. One more thing. Will you be in my corner tonight? Of course. Let's go bring that World Championship home.
It's time for our main event. The MHW World Championship is on the line.
The biggest prize in mixed honor wrestling, and only one man leaves Los Angeles with it.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Mixed Honor Wrestling World Championship.
The atmosphere inside the MHW theater is absolutely electric.
This has been building for weeks. Now it's finally time.
Listen to this ovation. Here comes the Russian Alexander, accompanied tonight by the man who helped shape his career, Sokolov.
Alexander has been on an unbelievable run since arriving in MHW. Undefeated, dominant, and now just one victory away from becoming world champion.
Samantha promised earlier tonight that Adam Ball would end Alexander's undefeated streak. Alexander promised he'd leave with the world championship.
Somebody's promise is about to be broken.
Sokolov has believed in Alexander from the very beginning. He trained him, mentored him, and tonight he's standing in his corner for the biggest match of Alexander's career.
That's pressure when someone believes in you that much. Failure isn't an option.
Alexander looks completely locked in. He knows this is the opportunity every wrestler dreams about.
The undefeated streak has brought him this far, but tonight none of that matters if he can't beat Adam Ball.
He said from the day he arrived in MHW that he wasn't here to make up the numbers. He was here to become world champion. Tonight he has the chance to make good on that promise.
We'll find out in just a few moments if Alexander can turn all that potential into championship gold.
Alexander has done everything he can. Now all that's left is the champion.
We'll find out if the undefeated streak survives Adam Ball.
And here comes the champion. The scientist Adam Ball has carried the MHW World Championship with confidence, and tonight he'll look to prove once again why he's at the top of this company.
This is what champions do, Greg. They show up when the lights are brightest, and Adam Ball has made a career out of handling the pressure.
Alexander may be undefeated, but Adam Ball has been in championship matches before. Experience can be the deciding factor in contests like this.
Exactly. Alexander has never walked into a match carrying expectations like these. Adam has defended this championship before, and he knows how to keep his emotions under control.
You can feel the intensity between these two. Weeks of insults, confrontations, and mind games have all led to this moment.
Don't overlook Samantha's confidence either. She promised earlier tonight that Adam Ball would end Alexander's undefeated streak. She clearly believes her champion is about to deliver.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 247 pounds, Alexander! And his opponent from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 228 pounds, the Mixed Honor Wrestling World Champion, the Scientist.
Champion and challenger. The MHW World Championship hangs in the balance, and neither man is backing down.
The talking is over. It's time to find out who the better man really is.
Adam Ball versus Alexander for the MHW World Championship. This rivalry has become deeply personal. Adam Ball has tried to prove Alexander isn't ready for the spotlight, while Alexander has spent weeks promising he'd take the World Championship away from him.
Don't forget the bigger picture. The office has been trying to keep control of MHW, while Alexander has refused to fall in line.
Earlier tonight, Samantha promised she'd reveal the person responsible for attacking Sokolov in that shocking parking lot assault. We still don't have those answers.
Whatever happens later tonight, both of these men have to stay focused on the championship.
3 hard elbows to the body by Alexander. Clothesline, a devastating clothesline.
That nearly turned Adam Ball inside out.
Samantha and the office are watching every second from the ringside area.
They know this championship could change the balance of power in MHW.
Alexander has Adam up. Alexander slam. Alexander slam by Alexander.
Adam Ball is in deep, deep trouble.
The World Championship is on the line. A third German suplex. Samantha can do nothing about it.
3!
He did it! We have a new MHW World Champion. Alexander has done it. The undefeated streak lives on, and tonight he reaches the top of Mixed Honor Wrestling.
What a performance. He overwhelmed Adam Ball down the stretch and left absolutely no doubt, whether you like him or not. Alexander just proved he belongs at the top of this company.
Here is your winner, and new Mixed Honor Wrestling World Champion, Alexander!
What a scene inside the MHW Theater. Alexander celebrates with the MHW World Championship, while Sokolov looks on with absolute pride.
This wasn't how Samantha envisioned the night ending. The office has just watched its grip on the World Championship disappear.
Alexander stands on top of the mountain, and this crowd is letting him know exactly what they think of their new champion.
And Samantha can do absolutely nothing about it.
Wait a second, what the hell is going on here?
This is right after the World Championship match. Oh God.
That's Alexander. It was Alexander. He attacked Sokolov in the parking lot months ago, and he attacked Sokolov again tonight. We have just witnessed one of the most shocking betrayals in MHW history.